Hey everyone, so today I have prepared for you a full body workout. Equipment that I'm using are a set of 3-pound weights, a medium resistance band, and a yoga block. Look, if you don't have the yoga block available to you or you don't want to use a resistance band, option to not even use it at all, but do pick up a set of weights so that we can get that arm work in. All right, let's get started. We're gonna start just with a warm up. So separate the legs wider than the hips. Take the shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Big shoulder rolls, up to the ears, down and back. Let's go for 3 and 2. Reverse those shoulder rolls on 1. Coming back up to the ears and forward. Good, try to get some undulation through the back. Let's go 3 and 2 and 1. Hands to the shoulders. Again, we roll the shoulders back. Open up the chest. Good. Let's go for 3 and 2. Let's keep the chest open. 1, drop the hands down, lift the head, lower the head. Lift the head. Exhale, chin to chest. 3 more. Lift and lower. 2. Exhale. 1 more. Lower down. Then we'll take the head off to the right side, around to the back, over to the other shoulder. Big head circles to the right and forward. 1 more in this direction, and we'll switch out the direction. Good. Switch it out, other way, to the left, to the back, around, forward. Smooth out the circles. Let's go 2. Breathe. And 1. Good. Let's go ahead. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Let the chest come up to the sky. Flat back forward. Keep the legs long. Keep the legs straight. Let the head hang. Breathe. Slight bend in the knees if you need to. If not, stretch through the backs of the legs as much as possible. Exhale. Release the hands. Hands to the mat. Bend the knees. Stretch the legs. Bend the knees over toes. Exhale, stretch. Getting a deeper stretch through the backs of the legs each time. Let's go for 5. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. 4 and 3 for 2. Last 1. Let's go ahead. Bend the knees. Get the toes out. Heels in. And then rest the elbows onto your knees. Start shifting right to left. Opening up the hips. And then we'll stop into the middle. Take the right hand to the right knee. Twist. Breathe. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, twist a little bit more. And then come to center. Switch that out. Left hand to the knee. Twist through the body. Let the gaze go. Inhale. Exhale, press against the knees a little bit more. Twist. All right, let's go ahead. Come back to center. Take the left foot forward, right leg back. Send your hips down. And then take the hands to the inside of the left foot. Drop the hips down. We have 3, 2, 1. Stretch both legs. Let the head go down. Breathe. Pulse. Hips down. 3, 2, 1. We stretch both legs. Coming back down. Pulse it out. 3, 2, 1. Hands and feet stay where they are. Stretching both legs. Lower. 2 more. Pulse. 3, 2, 1. Stretch. And down. 1 more. We pulse. 3, 2, 1. Stretch both legs. And lower to your lunge. Take the left leg back to the plank. Switch it out. Right leg to the outside of the right hand. Pulse the hips. 3, 2, 1. Keep the legs and hands where they are. Just stretch the legs. Let the head go down. Come find your lunge. Pulse it down. 3, 2, 1. Stretch both legs. lower down. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Opening those hips, getting that stretch behind the hamstring. 2 more. Pulse. 3, 2, 1. We stretch. And lower. 1 more. 3, 2, 1. Stretch the legs. Bend the front knee. Find your plank. Hands underneath the shoulders. Squeeze the glutes. Tuck the tailbone. Press that mat away. Keep the neck long. Inhale through the nose. Big exhale out through the mouth. Wrap the core from the sides in and up. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5. Breathe. 4 and 3. For 2, shift forward and back on 1. We shift forward over the wrist, back into the heels. If anyone has any wrist issues, go down to the forearms. Keep the neck long, keep pressing that mat away. We shift forward on an inhale, back on an exhale. Inhale forward, exhale back. Let's go. 8, 7, breathe. 6, keep the spine long. 5, we're shifting the shape forward and back. 4, and 3, for 2, last 1, knees down, untuck the toes, cat-cow, lower the belly, lift the gaze, exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lower the belly, open the chest, shoulders out of ears. Exhale, belly back. 1 more like that. Inhale, lower, lift. Exhale, round. All right, let's go ahead. Sit back. We're going to take that block with us. Start with some core work. All right, sitting in the middle of the mat. Let's roll all the way down. Take the legs up to table, and the block will sit on top of the shins. Squeeze the knees, the ankles, the thighs together. Find that true tabletop position. The knees on top of the hips. The feet in line with the knees. We're balancing that block. You exhale, lift up into your curl, pull the belly down. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, keep the chin off the chest, and lower. Going into this first flow, we lift on 8. Big exhales out through the mouth. 7, getting all the way up to the tips of the shoulder blades. 6, keeping the chin off the chest. 5, exhale, lift. 4, and 3, for 2, let's hold it up here on 1. We'll stretch the legs, bend the knees. Stretch the legs, bend the knees. Hands can come down to the side if you want, and you're just balancing that block on top of the shins. Inhale out, exhale in. Try to keep that belly plugged in. Keep the chin off the chest. We're up in our curl. Breathe. 5 more. Exhale in. 4 more. 3, 2. Let's hold the knees into chest. 1 hand stay behind the head. Pulse the chest up. 10. Lift. 9. Exhale. 8 and 7. Breathe. 6 for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the head come down. Let the legs extend. Take that block off. Put the block in between the ankles. Flex the toes. Hands reach for the toes. Lift and lower. Lift. Lower. Holding onto that block. 10. Keep that chin tucked. 9. If you need to put one head behind the hand, do so. 8. Pull the belly down. Let's go. 7. Exhale. 6. Holding onto that block for 5. And 4. For 3. And 2. Let's lift and hold it here. 1, grab the block, close the legs, lower the legs and arms away, bring it in, transfer the block. We lower. Exhale, lift. Grab the block into the hand. The hands will go overhead. Pass the block in between the ankles. You'll lower that away. Let's go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the legs up on 1, 10 pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, breathe, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees and take that block off. Woo, good job, everyone. All right, legs will go back up to table. Block will go onto the right thigh. Left elbow onto the block. So you'll cross it out. Keep that hold of the block here. Hands will stay behind the head. Stretch the left leg long. We'll lift the left leg up. Lower the left leg. Lift and lower. Let's go. 8. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 7. If it's too much, you can always bend and stretch. 6. Exhale. 5. And 4. For 3. And 2. Let's hold it down on 1. Take that block off. Stretch the leg. Pass the block underneath the right. And switch. And switch. We have 8. Keep the head, chest, shoulders up. 7. Pass the block in between the legs. 6. Keeping the chin off the chest. 5. Breathe for 4. And 3. For 2. Hold the block underneath the right leg on 1. Pulse the chest. 10. 9. If it's too much with that left leg, add a hover, place it down. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Knees to chest. 1. Bring it in. Woo. Good job. We have the other side. Let's bring the legs back to table. That block will go onto the left thigh. Right elbow to the block. Hands behind the head. Extend the right leg. We lift and lower. Exhale, lift and lower. 8 more. 8. Option to bend and stretch that leg. 7. Breathe. 6. Exhale, 5. And 4. Press that knee into the block. 3. Exhale, 2. We hold the right leg down on 1. Take that block off. Stretch the left. Pass the block underneath and switch. And switch. Scissor kick. Let's go. 8. Switch. 7. Breathe. 6. Let's go. Almost there. 5. We have pulses in 4. 3. 2. Hold the block underneath the left leg on 1. Pulse the chest up. 10. 9. Exhale. 8. 7. Breathe. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Bring it in. Oh my gosh. Woo. Bringing out the core. Let's steer the knees in one direction. And then steering the knees into the opposite direction. Good job. Let's go ahead, grab behind the legs. Rock and roll yourself up to seated. We're gonna place the block down, but grab our band. So, option to not use this band in this next little section that we're doing. We are gonna do some standing legs. Let's go ahead, stand all the way up and take your legs, your weights with you. Keep the block to the left side of the mat. And we're gonna have the band over the knees. If you feel like the band is getting crazy heavy, take the band off. I'd rather you do the movement correctly. All right, block to the left. Left foot on the block, both hands with the weights. Let's go ahead, walk the right leg back, and that heel is gonna be lifted. Square off the hips to the front. Let's keep the arms at 90 with the elbows closed in front of us. We'll bend into both the knees, press off the back leg, try to balance on the left, bring the right leg up. You'll stretch the arms, bend the elbows, place it down. We're moving. We press, bend, lower. Find that balance. So a lot of balancing here and a lot of control. That's why we did that core work first, to really let that move come from the core. Good, stabilize. To stand up, press to that left heel, stretch to the back of the leg. My band's already started crawling up my legs, but it's okay, I'll readjust later. Let's go for 5. Use the breath. Stopping the arms at 90 as you lower. 4. And 3. Lower down with control, bend both legs. 2. 1 more, we lift, hold. Stretch the arms overhead, we bend. We stretch and bend, hold. If it's too much, tap down to the blocks. Let's go. 8. 7, our challenge is knee up to chest. 6. 5. Exhale, 4. 3. 2. Let's go ahead, lower back 1, hands to heart center. Go ahead, pulse it out, up and down. 10. Keep the spine stretched tall, crown of the head to the sky. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hold it down on 1. Shift all the weight on top of the left leg. Pitch the booty up. Hands will go down to the floor. Bend the elbows. Stretch the arms. Behind you, bend. And stretch. Going to this tricep kickback. Get more weight into that left foot. Keep the chest open. Keep the neck long. Squeeze through the shoulder blades. Bend and stretch through the arms. 8 more. 8. Exhale. 7. 6. Breathe. 5. Keeping that neck long. Let's go. 4. Spinning that right hip down. 3. 2. Let's hold it back here. 1. Little pulses up and down for 10. And 9. Exhale. 8. For 7. Breathe. For 6. Pull the belly back. 5. And 4. For 3. And 2. Lower down to heart center. 1. Bend through both legs. We cross the right leg behind the left. Back to center. Cross behind the left. Curtsey. Back to that split squat. Good. We pivot. And center. We have 6. And breathe. 5. Exhale. 4. For 3. Keeping that knee tracking over toe. Let's go. 2. Hold your curtsey lunge on 1. We'll send all the weight forward onto that right leg. Keep that left knee, over the left leg. We'll open the arms out to the side. Lower the arms, come to fly. Exhale, lift. Lower, lift. Lower, 8 more. Squeeze through the shoulder blades, hold. Pitch that booty up, get more weight onto the left leg. 6. Exhale, 5. And 4. For 3. And 2. Let's lower down on 1. Find that curtsey lunge, little pulses up and down through the legs for 10. And 9. Exhale, 8. And 7. Breathe for 6. And 5. For 4. 3. 2. We stand up. 1. Just stand. Hold. Good. Hold it here. Let's pulse the leg out and in. Out and in. We have 10. And 9. Find that balance for 8. And 7. 6. Directly out to the side. 5. 4. 3. 2. Let's go ahead. Place the foot down. 1. Get the weights down. Send your feet back into your plank. Left hand will go onto the block. Lower the knees down. Come into your tricep push-up. We lower. Exhale, lift. That left hand on top of the block. Lower. Exhale, lift. If you go halfway, it's fine. Pick one. Keep it moving. Get those elbows squeezing in towards the rib cage. 5 more. Keep the spine long. Tuck that tailbone. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Lower. Lift. 2 more. Lower. Exhale. Last one. Lower. And lift, child's pose. Woo! Good job. Breathe. Inhale through the nose. Big exhale out through the mouth. Restack the spine back up. We have the other side. All right, let's mentally prepare and reset that band over the knees. If it crawls up the legs like mine did, don't worry about it. Just keep the body moving. We're gonna burn out that leg anyways. All right, let's take the weights into the hands again. The right foot will be onto the block. The left foot will be behind. Get the heel off the floor. Spin both hips forward. This time, arms will start at cactus out to the side. Keep the elbows in line with shoulder. Bend through both the legs. Stand up through that right leg. Send the knee up to the chest. Stretch the arms. We bend. Place it down with control. Moving the body. We lift. Lower. Down. Exhale. Lift. Lower. Lowering down with control. Try to pick a point in the room that you're able to concentrate on and find that balance. Little fixed point in the space that you're in. And use the breath. Exhale, draw the knee up to chest. Press through that right heel to stand. Exhale. 4. Exhale, 3. 2. Let's hold it up here. 1, press to that right heel. Lift the arms, lower the arms. Lift. Lower, option to tap that left foot down. Lower, challenges up to the chest. 6 more. 6. Exhale, 5. And 4. For 3. And 2. Last 1. Hands to heart center. Send that foot back. Little pulses up and down through the legs for 10. And 9. 8. Exhale, 7. Breathe. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. We hold it down on 1. Send the weight all the way onto that right leg. Send the arms down to the floor. Pitch the booty up. Let's lift the arms. Keep the arms straight and lower the arms. Lift the arms. Lower the arms. Squeezing through the back, through the shoulder blades. Keeping that neck long. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Let's go. 8. 7, breathe. Exhale, 6. And 5. Keep the chest open. 4. Keep the neck long. 3. And 2. Hold the arms up on 1. Flip the palms up to the sky. Squeeze it into center. 10. Pulse it in. 9. 8. 7. Exhale for 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Find that split squat on 1. Hands to heart center. We shift right leg behind the left leg behind the right, and then back to center. Coming into our curtsey and back. Bring it out, curtsey and center. Good, getting that left knee down to a hover each time. Breathe. 6 more. 6. Shift. And 5. Keep those shoulders down. Keep the spine long. 4 more. 4. Keep that right knee tracking over toes. For 3. And 2. Let's hold our curtsey lunge. 1. Send all the weight into that front leg. Keep the knee over the toes, arms down to the floor. Lift the arms to side and lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 8 more. 8. Squeeze through the shoulder blades. 7. Exhale. 6. Keeping the arms long, slight bend in the elbows. 5. Pull the belly back. 4. Keep the neck long. 3. Exhale, 2. Let's lower down on 1. Hands to heart center. Find that curtsey lunge. Pulse it out. 10. 9. Exhale. 8. 7. Breathe. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Stand up onto that block. 1. Send the leg out to the side. You can lower the weights down to the floor or heart center. We lift the leg directly out to the side. Lower the leg. Lift the leg. Lower the leg. I know that leg is shaking. Mine is too. 8. Exhale. 7. Breathe. 6. 5. Exhale, 4 and 3. For 2. Let's lower down on 1. Send that left leg back. Weights will hit the floor. Hand to the block. Right hand to the block. Left hand to the floor. Let's send the hips down. Find that modified plank position or all fours position. We'll come into that tricep push-up again. We lower down, get the elbows into the rib cage. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Can we tuck the tailbone more? Squeeze through the glutes. Keep the spine long. Let's go 5 more. Exhale, lift. And 4. Breathe. For 3. Exhale. For 2. Last one. Finish it out. Child's pose. Breathe. Inhale through the nose. Big exhale out through the mouth. Restack the hips over the knees. We have that band on here. Let's walk the block out of the way, the weights out of the way. We have one more thing here. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Walk that band down over the knees and lift the knees up to a hover. Keep the neck long. Hold 8. Breathe. 7, 6. Our last little finisher. 5. Exhale. 4, 3, 2. Let's stretch the legs, downward dog, and 1. Head will go through. Find that 4-point hold. Lower the knees, lift. Downward dog. 4-point hold. Lower, lift. Back. Breathe. Let's go. 8. 7. Pulling that belly back. Keeping the back flat as we come into that hold. 6. Lightly graze the floor for a challenge. Rest the knees down if you need to. 4 more. 4. Exhale. 3, 2. Last one. Hold your 4-point hold. Knees to a hover. Open and close the legs. 10, 9, 8, 7. Exhale for 6. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower knees. 1. Child's pose. We made it. Good job, everyone. Inhale through the nose. Big exhale out through the mouth. Another inhale through the nose. Another exhale out through the mouth. Restack the spine up. Swing the legs around. We killed it. We are going to stretch it out really quickly. Take that band off. We're going to take the left foot forward onto the mat, the right knee down. Send the hips down to your runner's lunge. Keep the left hand on the knee, right hand up to the sky. Stretch the arm and then start to reach over to the left. If it's available to you, you can place your left hand down on the floor. Can we twist? Gaze up to the sky. Getting that stretch all through the right side. Breathe, inhale. Exhale back to center. Frame the front foot. Send the hips back. Stretch the leg. Flex the toes. Open up the chest. Try to make the back flat. Breathe. Inhale through the nose. Big exhale out through the mouth. Restack that knee over ankle. Toes out, heel in. And then start to push out onto the left knee and twist through the body. You should even roll out onto the edge of that left foot. You should feel it through the side of the glute. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Coming back to center, place the hands down, tuck the back toe, lift the knee, plank it out, then switch the legs. Right foot forward, left knee down. Stack the spine up, right hand onto the knee, left hand up to the sky. Stretch it up and over. And then if it's available to you, you could place your hand on the floor and then twist the chest to the sky, gaze underneath the armpit. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale back to center, frame the front foot, send the hips back, stretch the leg, and then press the chest through as much as possible. Inhale. Flex those toes harder. Exhale. Another inhale. Another exhale. Restack the knee over the ankle, the toes out, heel in, roll out onto the edge of the foot, press the knee out, twist through the body. You can even gaze back towards the back foot. The more you press out onto the knee, the more you should feel it into the side glute. Breathe, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more, in through the nose. Exhale. Back to center. Go ahead, thread that leg back. One cat-cow here. Lower the belly, lift the gaze, open the chest. Inhale. Exhale, round the spine. Gaze at the thighs. Go ahead, sit back onto the heels. I'm gonna finish in the middle of the mat. We absolutely killed it. She was a sweaty one. I will see you on the mat soon.